To keep you updated on the capital and financial markets, here is a recap of what happened.
The Vietnam Ministry of Finance is proposing a key reform that would allow commercial banks to invest in and distribute mutual fund certificates, as part of a broader plan to restructure the investor base and foster the development of Vietnam's fund management industry. The proposal is detailed in the recently released scheme on restructuring investors and developing the securities investment fund industry, which lays out a roadmap to diversify distribution channels and improve retail investor access to investment funds. A convergence between traditional and alternative asset management, such as seen in the growth of evergreen funds, along with the rise of active exchange-traded funds, could see between $6 trillion and $10.5 trillion of money in motion in the next 5 years, a report says. In a study by McKinsey & Co., the consultants, it noted that asset management got its long-anticipated rebound in 2024 and 2025, but it arrived with more grit than grace. Assets under management around the world reached a record $147 trillion by the end of June 2025. Investor education about risk is essential because it transforms fear into informed decision-making. Many people avoid investing simply because they don't understand how risk works, or they overreact to short-term market fluctuations. By learning about different types of risk, investors can gain a realistic view of what to expect and/or how to respond. Education also helps investors understand how unit trusts mitigate risk through diversification, professional management, and regulatory safeguards. Knowing that their money is being managed according to clear rules and spread across multiple assets gives investors confidence that short-term volatility is normal and manageable. Finally, educated investors are more likely to stick to their long-term investment plan instead of making impulsive decisions during market swings. This discipline is key to benefiting from the compounding effect of investments over time and achieving financial goals. In short, risk education builds trust, reduces anxiety, and empowers investors to make smarter, more confident investment choices in unit trusts. More Malaysians are proactively shoring up their retirement savings, preparing for longer than expected twilight years that could stretch well beyond 75. The Employees Provident Fund said retirement readiness is improving in Malaysia, following a steady increase in voluntary contributions and contributions above the statutory rate. EPF's voluntary contribution schemes, iSaran and iSui, are now seen as viable long-term investments, increasingly popular even among those in the informal sector. India's markets regulator and its central bank are in advanced discussions to ease entry processes for new overseas investors, 4 sources said, at a time when foreign flows into the economy remain weak. The changes would include fewer and standardized documentation and less scrutiny on investors that are already regulated in other countries. That will reduce the time taken to register in India to 30 to 60 days from nearly 6 months, bringing them in line with global standards, said the sources, who have direct knowledge of the matter. They declined to be named as discussions are private. FIMM is pleased to announce the release of its latest annual report, now available on its official website. Link in the description. The FIMM annual convention is back, and registration is now open. Be part of the conversations shaping the unit trust industry's future. Reserve your seat today and get ready for a day of insights, connections, and forward vision.
This has been the FIMM TV Weekly Recap. Be informed, stay updated. Be sure to like, share and subscribe.